Hey everyone, I wanted to give you some feedback on some of the responses that you gave for the research that you did on choice versus fate, which the majority of you did an awesome job. I just wanted to read a few of them to you and give you the opportunity to read a few more. People were really interesting in their response to number six. So, for people and children living in poverty in the US, someone wrote, the people that live in poverty do not have the same choices we do because these people do not have as many resources as us, making them unemployed since they don't have the essentials like hygiene, not a lot of food, and barely any clothing with no place to live. Making them not presentable for a job gives them a high chance of not getting it because the boss sees how you're not equipped for it. The people that suffer from living in poverty do not have the choices like us people who don't suffer from it. Us people have the choice to eat every day, unlike the people in poverty. They sometimes don't have enough food for each day of the week. If people don't have choices in life, then they won't be able to have fate come and give them the opportunity for something, which I thought was really interesting. Here's another one that I like when I go down a little bit. Um, this group of people does not have the same choices. 8% of all children are born into poverty. It is very challenging for someone in poverty to obtain a stable job because they also have to take care of their children. 1/3 of people in poverty are single mothers and their children. Poverty during childhood has lasting consequences on health, developmental, and educational outcomes. Children born in deep poverty are not given the same chances as a child born into a middle or upper class family. Children who are born in deep poverty may have damaged physical, mental, and emotional health, as opposed to someone in a stable household. A few people did North Korea, not too many, but this one was interesting. The citizens of North Korea do not have the same amount of choices we do. The citizens live in a communist government run by a dictator named Kim Jong un. North Korea claims they have multiple political parties. However, this is false. The Workers' Party of Korea, or the WPK, controls North Korea entirely. The WPK exercises total control, political control. The government restricts all civil and political liberties, such as no freedoms of expression. Citizens can't assemble in groups on their own, and citizens do not have internet access. North Korean television and internet is just propaganda. They do not have access to Google or any websites we use in our day-to-day life. A lot of people chose the women in Afghanistan, which I thought was interesting. I'm going to just read one of them. Women and children in Afghanistan do not have the same choices as women and children in America. To start off, Afghanistan is not a very privileged country, having not a lot of food, clean water, nor enough vaccines and hospitals to treat patients. It has been said that 70 to 80% of women have been forced into marriage before the age of 16, and about 60% of women and girls are not in school. Many children also die before they can reach their first birthday because of starvation and even illness. This would be an example of fate because women and children in Afghanistan don't have a choice when it comes to forced marriage or starving to death because they can't control that. I'm sure if they had the choice to eat and have the freedom to marry whomever they wanted to, they would do so. On the other hand, in the United States, citizens are so lucky because we have the freedom to marry anyone we want, to go to school, and so much more. In America, people have the ability to make more choices rather than fate. And then the last one that we have, I think, here is child immigrants or immigrants. I'm just going to read a little bit. It says, unfortunately, these people do not have the same choices as I do. I have the choice of what I would like to eat, what classes I'd like to take, any extracurriculars I want to participate in. They don't have any of those choices. Most of them don't even have a choice to go to school. The sad thing is the reason why they don't get to have the choices because of where they were born. The difference between choice and fate with other children and me or and I is their choices have been taken away by their fate. Their fate was to be born in Honduras, Guatemala, and other poverty-stricken countries. The only choice they might have is to flee, to leave our families and friends and their homes. They could also be denied asylum, put in detention centers. Anyway, I thought that these are really great, and I thought you would like to listen to them. So I'm going to share this with you. And if you want to respond in any way, you're certainly welcome to respond in the comments. Thanks. Talk to you soon.